Good morning, students. So the question is the correct set of quantum number for last electron of Na plus is, and these are the options. So let's begin. For this we have to calculate the electronic configuration of Na, that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and 3s1. For Na plus the electronic configuration will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. So electron resides in second shell. After that we will make the subshell like this. Firstly it is half filled. Later on we will pair them up like this. After that we will calculate the value of N, L, M and S. N is equal to 2 because it is lying in second shell. L is equal to 1 because it is 1 for P and 0 for S. M is equal to 0 and S is equal to minus 1 by 2 because it is in anti-clockwise direction. So the correct option is D. Thank you. I hope you got your answer. Thank you. Good morning, students. So the question is, which of the following statement is correct for this molecule? So and here are the options. So the molecules is SO2, Cl2. To analyze the structure, we have to do hybridization, which has a simple formula, which is 1 by 2 G plus M, where G is group number of central atoms and M is number of monovalent atoms. So the central atom is sulfur, which has a group number of 6, which has group number 6, which is 1 by 2 6 plus, and M is number of monovalent atoms, where chlorine is monovalent and oxygen is divalent. So we have 2 chlorines, so there will be 2, which is 1 by 2 8, which is 4, and if this is 4, its hybridization should be sp3, and if it is sp3, it should be tetrahedral. It should be tetrahedral if it is in the form of AB4, and yes, it is in the form of AB4, where it's one central atom and we have 4 bond pair is AB4. So the second option is it has regular tetrahedral geometry is the right one. So thank you. So the question is, give the correct order of initial, true or false, for the following statement. So the first statement is number of electron having L is equal to 0 is 10 in PD. So for this, firstly we have to calculate the electronic configuration of PD. So atomic number of PD is 46. So the electronic configuration will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6 and 4d10. So the value of L is 0 in S, always. L is equal to 0 in, because L is equal to 0 in S. So the number of electron will be 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is equal to 8. So the first statement is number of electron having L is equal to 0 is 10 in PD is false. So the second statement is the value of Z effective for 3D electron of Cr and Mn is same as the number of electron in D subshell of Cr and Mn are the same. So for this we have to calculate the electronic configuration of both. So first we will calculate the electronic configuration of Cr, which is atomic number of Cr is 24. So the electronic configuration will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d5 and 4s1. So this is 2, this is 8 and this is 13 and this is 1. Now we will calculate Z effective. Z effective is equal to Z minus sigma. Z is equal to number of atoms and sigma is letter constant. So we will calculate Z effective now. So the value of sigma is 1 before the value of sigma is 1 for all the electrons before the shell to be calculated, and the value of sigma is 0 after the value of sigma is 0 for all the electrons after the shell to be calculated, and the value of sigma is 0.35 for all the electrons in the shell to be calculated except one we are calculating. So here it is 8 into 2. No, sorry. It is 8 plus 2 into 1 plus 12 into 0.35 plus 0, which is equal to 14.2. So now sigma is equal to 14.2 and Z is number of atoms is equal to 24. So 24 minus 14.2 equal to 9.8. Okay, similarly we have to do for Mn as well. So atomic number of Mn is 25. So the electronic configuration will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d5 and 4s2. So this is 2, this is 8, this is 13 and this is 2. So the formula will be same and the process will be same also. Here we have calculated the Z effective. So it is 8 plus 2 into 1 plus 13 and 12 into 0.35 plus 0, then we will get 10.8 and so sorry, this will be 14.2. So now 25 minus 14.2 is equal to 10.8, which is not same. So our statement 2 is also wrong. So the third statement is multiplicity of Fe is equal to that of Ni2 plus. So for this we have to calculate the electronic configuration of Fe as well as Ni2 plus. So firstly we will calculate the value of Fe. So atomic number of Fe is 26. So electronic configuration will be 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d6 and 4s2. Right? So now we will draw the subshell. First, so the formula is number of unpaired electron into half plus 1. So the number of unpaired electron is 4, which is equal to 4 into half plus 1 equal to 3. Similarly, electronic configuration of Ni2 plus will be Ni2 plus. So 1s2, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d8 and 4s. Now we will draw the subshell. So the formula is same. Number of unpaired electron into half plus 1. So the number of unpaired electron is 2. 2 into half plus 1, which is equal to 2. So both are not similar. So the third statement is also wrong. So the fourth statement is value of L by N for the last electron of element having atomic number is 57 is 0.4. Firstly, we will draw the electronic configuration of 57. So 57. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6, 4d10, 5s2, 5p6, 5d1 and 6s2. So the value of L is always 2 for D, and we have 5 as a number of shell. So N is equal to 5. So 2 by 5, which is equal to 0.4, and this statement is true. So the final answer of this question is false, false, false and true, which is option D. D is the right answer. Thank you.